episode of Now You Know. Today I'm actually going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of an expat. Well, the first thing you may ask is, what's an expat? It's an employee who is actually from another country. So it's usually what they consider an expatriate, but we shorten it and call it an expat. Why do we have expats? Expats are usually brought in to provide skills that may be difficult to obtain using locals. They also provide hands-on guidance, training, and development of those locals. Expats are used to ensure the expectations of the head office or home office are realized in country. They're also here to give high potential employees an opportunity to expand their experiences. So, as you can hear, expats actually serve a purpose. I am so happy because I had the fortune of serving as an expat for a short period of time, both in Europe and in Southeast Asia. I've also worked with a large number of expats who were in the Bahamas and who are still stationed in the Bahamas. So I decided to share with you some do's and don'ts. What should an expat do? The first thing they should always do is respect the law of the land. Whatever the laws of the country is that you're serving as an expat, they are to be respected. Learn the culture of the country where you are. Where possible, learn the language of the country. Now I know this one is funny to me, and I'm sure to all of my Dutch colleagues, because I definitely failed at this one. In fact, after a few years, I still only know the word lekker, and I use it inappropriately all the time. But I truly respect the Dutch culture. Integrate where possible. I was so happy whenever I had a chance to go out with my fellow Laotians to the pubs or any place, or to definitely karaoke bars. It gave me a chance to really sync with them, understand what they believe in, what they're all about, just get a better appreciation of who they are. Befriend the locals so you can experience the real deal. Don't worry about what's in black and white on paper. Not until you've been out with the locals do you really get a sense of what the country is all about. And of course, if you can financially or with your time, support a local NGO. Now, that's the do's. There are, of course, some things that you should not do. First and foremost, you cannot possibly stay in a country and fail to train or develop, even mentor, at least one local. You definitely cannot knowingly break the laws of the land. Ignorance, my dear, is not bliss. You should never speak ill of or negatively about heads of government of a particular country, and you definitely can't do it publicly. It's a no-no to take advantage of employees of that country and then to sit at a bar and brag about it. That's not cool. You can't show disrespect towards the locals or certainly give the impressions that you are better than they are. And you can't refuse to socialize with people. You're in their country, come on man. You should at least hang out with them every so often and know the do's and don'ts of the culture. Some may say, well, Denise, these things that you're talking about go without saying. But actually, based on my experience on both sides of the coin, it's actually not that simple, and a lot of people who are expats just don't get it. Otherwise, we would not have the level of dislike and disregard and even mistrust between locals and expats, not only in the Bahamas, but in so many other countries. So if you're an expat, I challenge you today, stop being on the outside looking in and actually get involved, embrace the local culture, and I would dare say, develop a symbiotic relationship with those individuals. And if you're not too sure, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help. Now you know. If you've enjoyed today's episode of Now You Know, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, because now you know.